Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rock Top Sports Talk. This is your boy, Coach Rice. It's been a long time. Got a lot of things that's changed. Got all the guys here. I'll get them on here in a second. Unfortunately, I'm having to use my iPad, just due to circumstances. But we're gonna be talking about this DGG commitment here in a second, or here in a little bit. Break down what he means to whatever school he chooses. Hopefully, he chooses the good guys, the Tennessee Vols, and we know what type of impact he could be for not only our roster, but the recruiting class going forward, and what it means to Tennessee Vols and Josh Heupel. Going into year six this year, and then the years moving forward. This type of name, 5-star guy, what it could do for the whole program. So, guys, like I said at the very beginning, a lot of stuff's changed. We're hopefully going to be able to get into doing some fall breakdown, fall preview, fall count previews, some positional breakdowns with all the guys on here. We'll also do season preview where we go game by game. We'll probably do that one night. So got that to look forward to. I'm gonna try to start getting back going live more often now that football season's coming upon us, the greatest time of the year. With that being said, let me get my guys on here and let's get this show on the road. What's up, guys?
Woo! What's up?
What's up?
Oh, not much, not much. Just getting off work, trying to get on here, get everything situated because using this iPad, I was worried sick. I was like, man, I ain't got my computer. I'm gonna have to rig it up or something. But it right now it's working fine. I'm guessing y'all hear me fine.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, good. Tom, we're all jealous of Tom over there. Show him those chickens, Tom.
Oh
Man,
yeah,
he's got the grill looking good
we got to
right now.
jump on. We got to jump on football season here,
Oh,
fellas.
there you go.
Yep.
Oh me.
Oh yeah,
Man, I'm so jealous, man.
got
Those
that
chickens
special
look so
sauce.
good.
Hey, y'all ever had? The first time I ever had it was out of Carolina. We went to the Outer Banks and had it. It's called bone sucking sauce. It's a barbecue.
I ain't never heard of
Oh,
it.
dude, it's so good if you just mix it with Texas Pete. It's perfect.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, hey, dude, that sounds good, man. But we we're all four been amped and ready to get going on this football season. I know we've been Big Mike's been itching to go live. Rock Top Tom's been itching to go live. Joey's been itching to go live.
Oh yeah.
We've all been trying to find the right timing, scheduling wise. So now we're ready for football season. Big Mike, what's your thoughts on what we're fixing to be talking about with DGG?
Game changer, program changer. Man, just his commitment to our program will be huge.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Be a big recruiting tool, I believe. Something I seen the other day too. I don't know if you've run across his name. You got the number one player in the state of Tennessee, 2028, Jermaine Cobbins,
Yep.
yeah,
that Ohio State is looking at too. So I'm hoping maybe this commitment of swing us in the direction toward possibly getting him as well. So him committing to the Vols would be huge today.
yeah.
Yep.
And I saw there's another guy named David Jacobs that's actually committed to Ohio State right now, and I've seen some people start questioning if DGG comes to Tennessee. There's the thing there with David Jacobs. His dad played under Rodney Garner at Georgia,
Heck yeah.
so there's that connection there. He's the number one edge Leo in the country in the 27 class, so that type of connection could be very real. And I know him and DGG have a little connection. So if David Gabriel Georges would commit to Tennessee that may help in our favor. What's
For
your
sure.
thoughts on this, Joey? What on just early thoughts before the commitment's supposed to be at 4:30. It's supposed to go on CBS Sports HQ. Um, so what's your early thoughts? I know we've all seen film on him. So what's your early thoughts on the
Man,
guy?
I think dude is obviously special. I mean, you can't doubt that at all. I kind of agree with Big Mike. It's one of the few times that we agree. But I kind of agree with Big Mike. He's definitely a game changer without a doubt. I think he's a day one game changer.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited about it. But I got battered VOLS syndrome, so I'm gonna hold my breath until I see him on campus.
I agree. Yeah, I'm right there with you. We were talking about it earlier, talking about the BVS and if he does commit to Tennessee, that in today's environment, you got these NIL contracts and all that, and where kids end up, whether flipping because of money or
Right.
flipping because of other uh, sponsorship contracts with like Adidas or Nike. I feel if, and I was going to tell you this, but I was going to wait till the live stream to bring it up. The reason why I have zero doubts in my mind, if he chooses Tennessee, that he is locked in. Like it's not because there's been so much talk about him and his family wanting to know where he's going to be for the next 3 years. Is he wants a multi-year contract, not just a one-year contract,
Right.
a multi-year contract where and with NIL, he turned down the Nike contract talks via Ohio State. So that was one of the big thoughts there that hey, this is trending towards Tennessee. Adidas get that help him with our other NIL sponsors, get him locked in for those 3 years. I'm with Big Mike. I think if he commits to Tennessee right now, I think it's locked in from here on out. I firmly believe that, and I'm going to give it to Tom here in a second to talk about what he thinks. I know he has a little different perspective, but before we were on the show, we were talking in the background for a good 30 minutes because I was trying to figure all this out, and Tom was already in the background. I was like, Tom, I'm trying to figure this out. But he was ready, and but
I
we
was
were
itching,
talking.
man.
I think I kind of helped change a little bit of his mind about the DGG talks. But Tom, before you tell me about how I kind of changed your mind a little bit? What was your thoughts on DGG? I know he's a great explosive athlete, but you had a little different mindset when it comes to the DGG.
I wouldn't pay any of them a single penny, man.
We all know that.
No,
We all
no,
know that.
we're conceding the fact that we're not going back to the amateurism. So within this world of unethical immorality in which we live collegiately here, I would spend the big bags on the best offensive line you've ever seen, whether that's transfer portal or whether that's development from the high school on up or a mixture of the two. I love Gabriel Georges. I think he's a tremendous back. Tremendous back. He's the perfect size for a hypo offense. He's that 5'11", 5'10", something like that, and he's a little over 220. So I mean, the dude is explosive. I mean, he's all legs too. You watch his film, he's all legs. But instead of paying top buku money for a tailback who might be worth every penny and more, which I want to come back to because you hit on a good point with the Adidas thing a second ago. I would just pay $4 or $5 million for the best daggone offensive line anybody's ever seen.
Yeah.
And really hit your evals. This staff has actually proven 100% over the last few years that they nail evals. Colton Hood, Jermod McCoy. Now,
Especially out of the transfer portal.
especially out of the transfer portal, man, for sure. And I mean, Sam Pendleton might not have been 100% all year, or he might not have been 100% all year and also had,
Limitations.
some growing to do. Yeah, for sure. He needs to read up on a couple of things. But generally speaking, man, this staff nails evals
Yeah.
on the nose. So but what you were saying earlier, it absolutely did change my perspective. I mean, I still feel that way a majority, but maybe 40% of me or so is just like, you know what, let's just go pay the kid. If he's going to be that kind of all world back, like the second coming of Jamal Lewis or whoever they want to compare him to. I know there's been some wild comparisons out there,
Yeah.
like AP comparisons or
Oh, I mean
mixtures
Herschel Walker. I mean,
yeah,
there's been all types of crazy comparisons.
yeah,
Which I mean, you look at the kid right now, which I mean, he grown man status. The way he looks,
yep,
that dude, look, he's ready. He's SEC built right now.
yep,
Like you look at some of his photos and stuff he's put on Instagram or
yep.
just the highlight reels that you see on off a huddle.
Yep.
The dude is built.
He is.
He's different. I mean, and that's the reason why he's like Joey said, a day one game changer.
Yeah.
And so
I
I
mean,
feel
dude,
like that's why Tennessee is going in all in. I give it to Josh Heupel. His number one target each and every year he's gotten. It was David Sanders. It was Faison Brandon. It was Mike Matthews. It was Tristan Keys. It was linebacker, the linebackers. It was
Dude.
Jordan Ross.
DJ White
Which
and Braden
he's
Rouse.
not
Yeah.
there anymore.
Yep.
But it was the top tier guys that he's wanted, he's gotten. And
Yep.
so I'll give Nico, I know that, but he was his top guy he was wanting. So,
Yep.
so that's good to see for Josh Heupel. I know me and Tom were talking about a little bit before we went live. If he was to commit to Tennessee, it would boost our ratings extremely. So, Joey, I'm going to let you talk about it just for a second here. What do you think if we were to land DGG? What do you think it would mean for the future of the class, with like the rest of the class? What landing a guy like DGG, what it would do for the rest of the 27 class?
Well, I think it would put everybody on notice that Tennessee's not playing around this time.
Yeah,
I think it would open up the minds of these other guys who are considering Tennessee.
yeah.
I think you may have been talking about the same guy a while ago, Jay Rice. I'm not 100% sure, but the defensive end that's committed to them right now, is that who you're talking
David
about?
Jacobs.
Jacob Jacobs, yeah. So, like, I think he's trending. I think he's on that bubble too, and landing Gabriel Georges will definitely. I think it'll shake some stuff up, make people realize that this offense could be pretty nasty for the next few years with a couple more additions. So, I mean, I think I want to say I feel good about this. I really do. I really want to say I feel good about it.
You got that post-traumatic dually.
Golly. But the most Tennessee thing ever to happen would be him committing to Ole Miss today. But anyway, no, I feel good about it in the way that I can. But with him coming to Tennessee, I think it opens up the door for a couple other moves that would just it would make these Ohio State people feel really wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Because they're
that's what I was just fit to switch over to Mike. If we were to still, this would be 2 years in a row, because I mean David Sanders was the year before. We got David Sanders in the boat. Now we've been going head to head with a few years back it was Cornell Tate, Ohio State stole him from us. Now the Tennessee Titan. But it's kind of flipped. You know, we're starting to still the top guy on both lists. It was David Sanders for them. Now it's Daniel or Gabriel Georges. Um, it's that's good things for Tennessee. What do you think with Tennessee taking guys at the top tier, Big Mike? Like against the Ohio States, like against the Alabamas, like taking Kenneth Simon from Alabama, and then obviously he's a Tennessee legacy, so that helps. But winning these top recruit battles against these, top tier teams like Alabama and Ohio State and, other teams, what do you think that says for Tennessee? If DGG was to commit to Tennessee today?
Man, first I want to say, like, just say we get him, and just say a few days later, weeks or whatever, we flip DJ Jacobs. Can you imagine the full fledged meltdown the Ohio State fans are going to go into? It's going to be insane. Because
it's already happening.
Yeah. I'll be honest with y'all. Like, for the last month or so, I don't follow them, but I've been keeping up with a lot of the Ohio State fan pages just to kind of see and I've commented on some things like the stuff that they've been saying. Like, they're already conceding him going to Tennessee, saying they don't need him, and he's all about the money and the private jets and all this stuff. And but to your answer your question, man, if we land him, if we flip Jacobs, get a couple other top notch guys, man, this is like to the college football world, like a sleeping giant waking up. Like we've had some good years, but you could say, like, we've been fairly dormant or, irrelevant in the scene outside of our college playoff appearance. And of course, that's something else they like to bring up, 42-17. Ain't no telling how many times I've seen that in the last few days. But man, I think it tells the college football world to watch out for Tennessee. Because you got to give it to Heupel. He's a good recruiter, and the staff that he's put together, man, I think it's huge for us, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
And talking about George's, man, I was gonna bring it up too. Like, dude is legit, man. Like, he had, I believe he had over 400 and something yards in one game against their top rival, like in the state semifinals last year. Like, it's insane, bro. Like, he's gonna be day one game changer, man. Can't wait.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what happened to Joey. He may have just got lost connection there for a second. I'm sure he'll be back. But my overall take, and I got my TV. I told Tom before the stream even started, I ain't had this TV on in forever, and it's acting like it's not gonna work. So I got it pulled up on my phone. It's
I was gonna say I got you, bro.
Did it get quiet all of a sudden too? Did the volume?
But the story is, Steve Wiltfong and all these other guys that these analysts and predictors on 3 and 247, and early on it was all Ohio State. It was Ohio State this, Ohio State that. Steve Wiltfong was, it wasn't until 2 days ago he flipped his prediction to Tennessee, and then obviously Pete Necko's put his in, and there's I don't know why. Tom, what are you doing, dude?
Sorry. Yeah, so it got almost completely silent. I couldn't hear a word y'all were saying because the vet called me back and left me a voicemail. And when she's done leaving me a voicemail, I couldn't hear anything y'all were saying. I got so you. I had to back out.
Well, it's all right. So what I was saying, like, to end the point, what I was getting at, the Tennessee. Hold on, what was that threw me off. What was I talking about?
I'm sorry, man. You were telling everybody in the universe that amateurism needs to return.
No, what was I talking about, Big Mike?
Yeah. Man, how you gonna put me on the spot? I'm sitting here looking at the
I
TV.
forgot what I was talking about.
I'm
But
looking
hey,
at the TV trying to keep up
yeah,
with
I
this.
know, I got you. So
Well, you were saying
that,
something about the television wasn't working right with the stream, and you were doing something.
yeah, I was already past that. I can't remember, but
Well, here, let
either
me pick you
way,
up. Let me pick
either
you up.
way, what we can build to with DGG if he was to commit to Tennessee.
Yep.
You know, you look at a roster makeup of Faison Brandon at quarterback or G Mac at quarterback. Sorry, Joey, and and then, DGG at running back. You got those other running backs Tom talked about earlier: Justin Baker, Jawanye Morris. You got the Javen Gordon, who's just a sophomore. So he technically has to come back one more year. And then you have Deshaun Bishop, which all four of us can agree that if he has a great year this year and does great things, we all feel like he has a shot to be drafted because it's not a very big running back class in the NFL this next year. So,
Yep.
that,
And let me segue off the back of that there.
yeah,
You had brought up what the Adidas deal was possibly going to do for the university. And I'm still wearing my boy Will Brooks here, 35.
yeah,
But that was the little check mark that you get on your jersey there with Nike. But this whole deal with Adidas paying some of the contract money for these young players coming up or some of the transfer guys, we're not even paying the entirety of the contract for DGG because
yeah,
Nike is footing some of the bill. So, I mean, and I still am kind of split over whether or not I would pay that kind of money for a tailback. But when Nike is footing some of the money, why not? Let's do it. Because
you mean
I'm
Adidas?
sorry, Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, I just realized that. So, and of course, Ohio State, I was seeing the other day, had reached out to Nike asking, hey, can you at least match the money for DGG what Tennessee's getting from Adidas? And Nike said no. Now, principally, I enjoy the reason that Nike said no. They said, well, he's an unproven high school player. If he was like the best running back in the transfer portal coming off 1,000-yard season at a school that he just wants to make moves and get up to the next level so that he can really get some serious attention, that'd be a whole different ballgame. But if this kind of trend continues to where Tennessee's getting, was it 250 million for 7 years or something like that from Adidas, and they're also going to be putting in some of the money for some of these deals, that's fire, man. That's fire. Like, we're going to be like what Big Mike was saying, or was it Big Mike? You said it's a sleeping giant, man. It's a sleeping giant. We're like the U.S. before Pearl Harbor. We're going to wake up and all of a sudden, hopefully they don't waste the money on unproven guys that don't pan out, but you never know. That's kind of a crapshoot coming out of any position, but that could be tremendous. That absolutely could be tremendous. That could put us up in the top 10 each year on transfer and high school classes. I mean, that's and if Josh Heupel can learn from his mistakes, I don't think he will. But if he proves me wrong, I'd be the happiest Vol in the world. But if he learns from his mistakes, man, and he runs it on 4th and inches instead of throwing play action at the goal line or doing exactly the same thing a week later because he didn't learn. If he learns that kind of stuff, man, you give him the guys to work with, like Tristan.
Well, see, that's the thing with DGG, man. That's the thing with DGG. That dude arm tackles are not going to bring that dude down.
Yep.
I mean, the most talented. To me, he looks closer to Derrick Henry than anybody. Just a little more shiftier than Derrick Henry. And that's saying something because I mean he plays a little tall. He's strong as a bull, and he's got elite speed.
Elite speed.
So you know, envision. So,
Mhm.
but what I was getting at as well, you pair them with Braylon Staley. If you know that's if he don't go to the draft. But you look at the guys that are eligible to come back if they don't go to the draft. If DGG's here, Mike Matthews, Braylon Staley, Tristan Keys, Travis Smith, Rad Jackson, Deshaun Brame, Ethan Dave. No, Ethan Davis is a senior this year, I think.
Oh
So,
no, he
but
is.
you,
Mhm.
well, he may be a junior. I can't remember,
Yeah, I thought he
but
was a junior. I
he
could be
he
wrong.
may be a junior. But then you got the offensive line that is coming. You have David Sanders back. You're gonna have Ori Williams should be back. I know he's unproven at Tennessee, but you got a good stable of offensive linemen. You got all those guys, and then of course the most important, hopefully you have a quarterback,
Mhm.
whether it be whichever of the two it is that has played a full season under their belt
Mhm.
and, you know, made strides to give Tennessee fans and the Tennessee program hope going into 2027.
Mhm.
So, Joey, what's your thoughts on, you know, overall picture? You know, we got how much? We got 1 minute. Real quick, what's your overall thoughts on the breakdown of the roster right now to be able to compete in championships? To how far we got to go? Like what the roster looks like right now. Do you think it's championship ready, or do you still feel like we still have a couple more steps to go?
Well, the best thing that I've seen all off season is people talking about how good our offensive line is supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
And if we're going to be championship caliber, it starts there.
Yes.
It starts there. We got to win in the trenches. Everybody knows that. But all these skill guys we're getting, they don't hurt anything either.
No.
I think we're close. I'm not saying that we can't win one this year. Obviously, I'm a Tennessee fan, so I want to say, yeah, we're going to win it this year. But at the same time, I'm not going to say we're going to win it this year. But I think maybe next year, it could be very close, if not the year to make it happen. So I don't
They
think
gotta.
I really don't think we're far off. I don't.
He's
Can
got
I
to win 8 games or more this year. He's got to win 8 games with this roster. If he doesn't
Yeah.
win 8 games with this roster, dude, I was calling for his head after they lost to Arkansas a couple years ago, and it cost us a home playoff game.
Yep.
I mean, they got to. They got to. There's no way with this roster, with the linebacker room, with the transfer that we picked up from Auburn at corner. I never can remember his name. Lee at corner, solidifying the secondary. You got returning players. You got to win 8 games just running the football. Just running the football and being disciplined and not jumping off sides, jumping the snap count, little silly crap like that. You got to win 8 games.
Yeah,
can
they just started the stream. So as soon as
Nice.
he announces, well,
Nice.
obviously, we only got one person, but that was expected. We ain't been live in forever. We're mainly doing this for replay, and because we're going to talk about more than just the commitment. But
can I piggyback off of Joey real quick?
yeah, that's what I fixed to kick it to you, Big Mike. Go ahead.
He talked about the offensive line, and I don't know if y'all been keeping up much with the ACC media days, but
Yeah.
surprisingly, Greg McElroy is real high on Tennessee this year, talking about how we're going to have one of the best offensive lines in the country. And also, I did see the other day, CBS Sports has Tennessee as ranked as the seventh best offensive line in the country this year, like number 7 right now. So I mean, I was surprised to see McElroy as high as it was.
They got to prove it. They do. They got
Yeah.
to prove it by moving some dudes and by not jumping off sides. Look, my offensive line coach was a Korean War vet, and this dude was hard as nails. And if you jumped, you wouldn't be playing in the next game if you jumped during practice. I'm telling you, during practice, they got to start doing this with these kids. They do. They got to start doing it with these kids. You start making game costing mistakes. Like Lance Hurd was good for 2 penalties a game almost. What was it, 1.7 penalties per game he averaged? And everybody loved Lance Hurd. I mean, he had all the potential in the world, but they got to start like Glenn Ellerby or Josh Heupel, or somebody's got to step in and be the dad and say, look, son, you disappointed the hell out of me today. And you know, just to teach you a lesson, we're going to see if you want to sit the sideline the next game. And maybe that'll fix your disposition. But if they do prove it, man, if they prove it and this offensive line opens up truck-size holes for Deshaun Bishop, I think we were texting about it the other day. If Deshaun Bishop goes for 1,200 and like 15 tutties, we're winning 10 games. You can forget about winning 8 games, but if that offensive line does what they got the potential to do, it really could be all over but the crying for the other side.
Man, Gabriel Georges cut his dreads off.
Good, because you can get tackled by those.
So here he's fixing to announce.
And I'm sorry, I'm not watching.
We'll tell you here in a second.
The suspense is killing me.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
Let's give it a second. We'll talk.
I want to throw up.
He picks.
Yeah, there you go. Now, I am excited for this. I know I'm just going to fill the dead air here. So I'm excited for this year. It could be and should be a pop topper. I mean, it really should. And year 6, it could absolutely be something special. And was it who had asked about Coach Rice, I think, had asked what this team's potential could be with the recruiting the way that it is. I'm pretty sure Derek Dooley would have won a national title with this roster.
With this decision, I'm deciding to trust my heart, and I'm choosing more time.
That's pushing a little bit, Tom. Calm down.
No, I know. I was kidding. I was hoping somebody was going to laugh.
I was like, calm down a little bit.
He had the
I was
orange
listening to this, but then I heard heresy come out.
Yeah.
Hey.
And away. I heard that.
I'm deciding to trust my heart, and I'm choosing
Yeah.
for me where I feel like I will be more stronger by achieving my goals. With that said, for the next year, I choose to go to my academics and that they are at.
Heck yeah. Well, hey.
Man, y'all ruined it for me.
I'm sorry.
Y'all are way ahead of me. Y'all ruined it for me.
Sorry, bro. Sorry.
That's kind of how I felt with the
TV.
Yeah, with the national title baseball game a few years ago. I was watching it on a live stream, and I got ruined too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm right there with. Hey, that's awesome, man.
That's a big
time.
win today, man. That's a big win.
To beat Ohio State head to head.
I think we ain't done yet.
Yeah, we.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, I think we ain't done yet. I love that meme. I love that, boy. That's hilarious. I can see the
$5 says somebody post that real soon.
Somebody's posted it. Somebody's posted, no doubt. Like Tristan, I could see Tristan Keys posting that on his page, saying we ain't done yet. Yeah, I love it. But
hey,
yeah,
fellas,
man, that you talking about momentum, guys. I kind of led to a question. I can't remember who I gave it to earlier, but that momentum it was Joey. That this commitment's going to bring for this class. If one of y'all can look up Joey, if you can go to On3, see what with his commitment, what it does to our class.
It's a needle mover. It's a needle mover.
Yeah, he's a complete needle mover. So,
but hey, I hate to cut myself short here, but look, I want to get them a little hot spot here. I gotta go because
go ahead.
Because of these two right here. Yeah.
Oh, look at them.
This is my boy. So this is Henry, and this is Aurelia here. for
Oh.
Vol Nation there. But I got to go because
Heck
there
yeah, man.
is time for feeding time and all
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah, it
got
is.
you. I
Yeah.
got you. Well, I'm pumped you could come on and watch the
Yes,
stream
sir.
Yeah.
or do the stream with us.
Absolutely.
We're gonna plan on doing a fall preview and season preview
Let's do it.
probably next week. So just plan on that. So
Absolutely. Let's do
good
it.
seeing you, brother.
All right, y'all.
See
Hey,
you, brother.
go Vols, man.
Yes,
This
sir.
is
Go
a
Vols,
big
baby.
win today. All
Yeah,
right.
huge win.
Later.
Yeah. So Big Mike, leading into that momentum that DGG does for this class. Hey, could you turn it down? The TV. Sorry, I can't hear myself.
I'm still trying. Well, I tried to hit record because I want to hear everything, because I couldn't really hear nothing. he was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, Tom never stopped talking.
He was talking low too, but we'll talk about what he does for this team, this class. He's so much of a factor moving forward. There's so many things that a player could do for a class. There people talked about the Nico effect when he committed to Tennessee. Then you talked about the next class was GMAC, what he did for the class. Then you had the Faison Brandon, and of course, David Sanders was part of the GMAC class. Then you had the Faison Brandon and Tristan Keys class. So that connection, what that means. So now is DGG's time. What does his commitment do for this class moving forward? We've talked about DJ Jacobs. There's other guys out there that are close to DGG in this class that may not, from Baylor or from other high schools around the country. But I was talking about earlier the what the roster could look like. This is the type of guy, Big Mike and Joey, that it makes you a championship contender. Like you have to get guys like this. I know Big Rocky Top Tom was, it's kind of like let's spend our money on the offense. That's fine and dandy, but there's only so many DGGs out there. There's not many. Like these type of guys come around only so often, and you got this guy. Like the comparisons this guy has, there's not another back in the country that has those type of comparisons. And I've seen it firsthand. I've seen him live at the state championships. This dude is elite, and there's a difference between a 3-star guy. Which, don't get me wrong, Josh Heupel has proven year after year that he could produce an elite running back with 3 stars or 4. I mean, Dylan Stampson was a 3-star. Jalen Wright was a 3-star. There's Deshaun Bishop was a walk-on, for goodness sake.
Yep.
So you now look at what Josh Heupel could do with a 5-star. Let's see what he can do with an elite running back. And so go building off of that, Joey. What do you think this Josh Heupel could do with a guy like DGG? Like what's the expectations now?
Well, the expectation now is
I can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Hello.
You can hear Joey, but I can't.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Just keep you. If he can hear you, everybody else can hear you. I just can't hear you.
Yeah.
So you can say your thing. I'm just gonna back out.
All I was gonna say is that now that we got him, he's gonna have to put up for sure. I know without a doubt that dude he's the hardest worker in the room. There's no question about that. So I think he's going to absolutely.
Big Mike, say something.
Hello. Hello.
I hear you. Joey,
You got
trying
me
to
or
say
no?
something?
Hello.
I can hear you, Jay Rice.
Yeah,
I got
can
Jay
hear you,
Rice. I
bro.
got Big Mike.
I, can you hear Joey?
Yeah, I
Still?
can.
Well, Joey, you go ahead and say your phrase and just die when you're done with your.
All right. All I'm saying is, dude is going to be a game changer, not just on the field but off the field. I think he's going to set the tone in the weight room, on the practice field. I think he's going to be. I don't know how much of a voice he's going to have, especially with a language barrier, but I think his work ethic is going to set the tone, and he'll be a leader for sure, even coming in as a freshman. So,
Day one starter, I believe.
oh, it got to be.
Yeah, I fully believe he's a day one starter. I mean, I think I think it's part of his NIL contract. So I think there's so many things that you can promise to a guy like DGG going into it, but at the same time, as a coach, it's all about competition. I know Josh Heupel's going to preach that, but he's also said we got to stop leaving these $1 million guys on the bench. Like, I mean, if they're freshmen, they got to play. Like, if we're paying them $1 million to sit over here. No, we got to play them. If they have to develop on the field, that's what we're going to do. Now, obviously, there's a developmental thing there that they got to work and practice and get better. And obviously, you can't just go out there and not practice and not do what you need to do.
Right.
You still got that part of it that you have to do as a high paid freshman coming in. But everything that I've heard character wise about DGG has been top tier. Like,
Yep.
it's from the high school coaches, from analysts, from the on three guys, Austin Price, quiet guy, determined guy, someone that has a mindset that he knows what he wants to do, and and he's coming to Tennessee. So there's so many things that this does. Like I've said several times already, that it means for Tennessee. But now you got those other guys that are up there: Javen Gordon, Dewanye Morris, Justin Baker. Obviously, you got Deshaun Bishop, but hopefully he'll be gone and drafted when he gets there. DGG gets there. Uh, what's this mean for them? Like, what can these three guys do going this year before DGG gets there to say, hey, I'm still here. Like, I'm gonna you owe me some playing time too. Like, it's gonna be hard to keep me off the field, Big Mike. What's your thoughts on that? I know
Man,
David Gordon's one of your guys.
oh yeah, that's my surprise player, newcomer, however you want to put that. I think he's an absolute stud. He's built like a Jalen Wright. I feel like from what I've seen, he's got breakaway speed. I think him. I personally think he may end up being our number two guy behind Bishop at some point. And I think that could be one of the nastiest 1-2 punches next year in college football. David
Yeah.
Gabriel Georges and Javen Gordon.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think that them two, along with Dewanye Morris, because I love his shiftiness. I think he's someone that you can use as a slot, out of the backfield, get in the passing game as well. So I think Tennessee's running back room going forward is set. Like it's got promise. With the offensive line, how that develops, how Faison Brandon and GMAC develop, whoever wins the job there. And then you got so many other pieces, the coaching staff, how they use these guys. And the one thing that I want to mention, and Joey, I'll let you hit on it, is the strength and conditioning staff. His relationship with Derek Owens was a lot of people thought was the final nail in the coffin for Ohio State. That relationship was massive. So Joey, I'm just do the same thing whenever you get done commenting. Just give me a thumbs up. But
All right.
what do you think that relationship and what Derek Owens means to this roster and DGG going forward?
Oh, I think it was everything. I think that's what finally put us over the edge. Dude's a hard worker, and he's 100% gonna be in that weight room. I mean, you can look at the dude now and tell he's unbelievable. So I think that was the final nail in the coffin for Ohio State. I think that's what put it over the edge. I think it's going to be massive for the future of Tennessee football too. So I'm pretty impressed with the guy already. He's done something with, and people don't talk about it enough. GMAC couldn't gain weight to save his life, but he's put on almost 10 pounds already. Just in a little time that dude from Indiana's been there, Owings, and so I think he's going to be huge for the future of Tennessee football. I think that's where we failed. We've had a lot of injuries due to not being prepared for SEC football, and I don't think that's going to be a problem anymore. You got a quarterback in Indiana that was trucking linebackers in the national championship that, because they put in the work to do stuff like that. So I'm excited to see us hit some folks this year with some pop behind it for sure.
All right, I got you. So, Big Mike, there's winners when it comes to the recruiting. If you hear this big money thing about how much DGG is going to get paid, it's probably going to be around 6 million, about 2 million per year if it's for 3 years. Um, there's got other guys on this roster. If you're a player, how do you think that they could or would take on? They I obviously have high paid guys on this roster, and this is probably the last thing before we close it out. But how do you think these guys that are there react to a guy like DGG coming to Tennessee? He's going to be getting paid big money, over 3 years, 2 to 3 years. How do you think that these guys that are on roster and on campus react to, something like that?
Man, I think everybody, a lot of the people on the roster, even I seen Deshaun Bishop put out something the other day. We're trying to get him to come, and they know the stakes. They know what was being offered. I mean, because I think everybody in the world does, because it's been so publicized. But I mean, I really think that he'll be accepted. I think the outside of your Boo Carters and your Chaz Colemans, I think the character in this locker room is in a lot better shape now than it was, back probably 5 to 6 years ago. And I've seen a lot of, faith-based guys, that's talked about their faith, and I believe that's going to play a big role in it as well. But I think for the most part, I think it's going to be he'll be accepted, and I think everybody will welcome him to Rocky Top.
Yeah, and that's something that, and I know we all three have talked about it. Tom's talked about it. Culture is massive for Josh Heupel. Like that's something that he preaches on. The Tennessee brand, the Power T, what it means to be a part of that. The color orange, our shade of orange particularly, and playing at Neyland Stadium, playing for the Tennessee fan base, playing for the state of Tennessee, playing for that college, and then playing as a person. How do you play? How do you go about yourself? These are all evaluations that Josh Heupel does with these guys when they evaluate, see their character. I know they've had a couple misses. I don't really want to get into the Chaz Coleman thing because there's just so many questions that surrounded that situation. But the Boo Carter thing, and then the Nico thing. I'm hoping through his coaching tenure that he's learning, he's gaining experience, especially with these new guys he has on staff. That they have a set stone culture, and whoever they bring onto this roster, you have to be part of the. You want to be part of the Power T culture. It's there's certain guys that you want to play for Tennessee, and then there's certain guys that you would rather just not see play for Tennessee. So, and I feel like everything I've heard about DGG, he's just gonna continue that Tennessee brand football. and do positive things for Tennessee on and off the field, and be a VFL for the rest of his life. I just really feel like we talked about that 3 years into the pros. I really think that's going to be the pathway for DGG. Well, Big Mike, Joey, Tom knows I've already talked to him. I appreciate y'all coming on. I know
Yes, sir.
we have a blast every time. Like I said earlier in the show, guys, I don't care if we have 0 watchers. I just love coming on here talking Tennessee football with y'all. And then if people want to catch it on replay, they can. But it's more than just the money side of it. I could care less if I ever make a single penny off of this. I just it's all about brotherhood and hanging out with the bros. So y'all three or y'all two have a great day. All y'all VOLS fans out there that if you watch us on replay. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Follow us on Twitter, Rock Top Sports Talk. Follow us on Facebook, Rock Top Sports Talk. Actually, on Twitter, it's Rock Top Sports Talk One, Rock Top Talks One. And then on Facebook, it's Rock Top Sports Talk. And then obviously like and subscribe if you like the content on the YouTube page, Rock Top Sports Talk. Give us that thumbs up. And we'll see y'all next time. Y'all have a blessed night, and always go VOLS.
Go Big Orange.